My family and I, we recently went to the new aquarium in Sarasota for a visit, and we have 3 kids. We have a 4-year-old, 3-year-old, and 11-month-old. And the ratio of adults to children was perfect at this event because it was me, my husband, and we brought our nanny. So it was really great. You know, you got sight line 1-to-1 on the children at all time. And you might think an 11-month-old can't really get lost or run away, but you know, they're a little bit faster than you think, and they require a lot of attention. And it made me think of a trip to the museum that we had a couple of months ago where my middle child actually got fully lost. Like, I had no idea where he was for 20 or 30 minutes. And it was caused by the younger one. So what happened was, we went to a birthday party for the older one, and it was in the enclosed little party room, obviously. They did the whole thing, you know, this is hour 2 of the birthday party, kids are getting rambunctious, they're in this enclosed room, the character had already done her little thing, we sang happy birthday, the little bags had been passed out, and it was time to, you know, free time, enjoy the museum. And my husband took my daughter, and this is why the ratio was inoptimal, it was just me and my husband. So my husband was taking care of my daughter, and I was in charge of the boys. And my son was in this other room right next to the birthday party room, but it's on the 2nd floor of the Children's Museum. And it's got like soft play stuff they can build. It was good for boys. And of course, my youngest poops his pants, and I gotta change him, but I don't wanna go all the way to the bathroom on the 1st floor. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it in this corner over here. There was a couple of tables. I'm just gonna do it quick. So I turn around for what felt like 1 second as I was changing this diaper. When I turned around, middle son, gone. Like, no idea. I'm yelling his name. He is nowhere to be found. The 2nd floor is a very small area, so it probably has 3 or 4 rooms in it. I scanned the birthday party room. I started looking around the 2nd floor, couldn't find him. I call my husband, hey, is he with you? And he says, of course, no, he's not with me. He's supposed to be with you. Where is he? Like, well, I was changing the other one's diaper. And long story short, security had to get involved because we could not find this kid. So it's a big children's museum, and I don't know where he got to. 10 minutes later, after he'd already been lost for 20 minutes at this point, my husband, I guess the security found him, and they reunited him, and I had to call my husband and be like, where are you in this labyrinth of a museum? And I told my son, I said, what happened? You know, you were there 1 minute and then you weren't. And of course, kids just look at you like just wide-eyed and nothing there. Just no explanation, no even sense of that he had like done anything wrong where we had all these people looking for him. And you know, it made me think of leash parents. And I used to have a leash when I had less children. It's actually like pretty difficult to keep all these children leashed. And as they get older, they can unclip themselves from the buckle. So it's like not super useful, I would say. And anyway, if this has ever happened to you, my advice would be just keep your calm and call security. And good thing that we'd taken some pictures of the birthday party so we could be like, yeah, red t-shirt, blue shirt, shorts. And they like found him very quickly. And now it's a funny moment. Back then I was probably freaking out a little bit more about it, but you know, it's a humorous story that when I was at the aquarium, you know, last weekend, he was doing the same behavior. It was such a it was literally opening weekend of this brand new aquarium, and there were so many crowds. And even though we were 1-to-1, like I had the baby, my husband had my daughter, and then he had him. There was time that I was like, where is he? And you couldn't even see him in the crowd. And it's like, he just warmed himself all the way to the front of the touch tank to like be the first kid in there. And yeah, his behavior hasn't changed at all. So I really hope that he outgrows it soon.